Shalom from Yafo in Israel. In a couple hours, I'll be leaving this hotel. Well, it's not a hotel, it's a youth hostel. And I'll be going to a place called Harish. It's not even really a youth hostel because I don't even think anybody else even knows about this place. It's all Israelis that are here, and the way you find this place isn't the way foreigners find this place. It's very unique, but it's very close to the beach, and I like that part about it. I'm kind of tired because I got home and I slept, and then for like 3-4 hours, and I woke up and then I couldn't get back to sleep again, so I walked around, went to the bakery. The bakery's 24 hours. This is my kind of town. So, couldn't find a bakery to save my life up in Washington. A good bakery, but... So, in my hair, sorry the way I look. I forgot to take a brush, so I have a back scratcher. So I used the back scratcher as a comb to comb my hair. And that's terrible. I look terrible, but that's the way that goes. We're going to be having, once I go to Harish, that's where Ariel and his wife are staying. Right now, they're staying with his parents. His wife has only been in Israel for 4 months. She's new here. I didn't realize that. I thought they were from here, or she was from here. He's been here for many years, I'm pretty sure. But she comes from Colombia, and he originally comes from Argentina. So they're super nice people. I really like them. They're very good people. So they offered me to come up to their place, and I don't really know what that's going to be like, because if they're living there and the parents are living there, I don't know how much room. And she told me today yesterday she told me she's pregnant with their first baby. So that's I think they're going to be pretty busy, but they insisted that I come and stay with them. I'll see what the situation's like, and if I feel like it's imposing on them in any way, then I'll just have them take me over to like Caesarea, which isn't that far away. I'll send a picture of where Harish is with this video. I don't know how on YouTube. But anyway, so that they want me to come up there for Shabbat, which is nice. I'll go up there tonight for the Sabbath meal. And then they want me to go to synagogue with them tomorrow. I don't know if it's an Orthodox synagogue that they're going to or a Messianic synagogue that they're going to. I don't know. And I don't know what to wear because I don't know which one I'm going to. So I'll probably still I brought my black pants and white shirt. I don't have a black kippah. I've just got my blue kippah. I don't know if that will be acceptable there. Because it depends on there's also what they call the New Orthodox, and they're a little bit more, not quite so strict. So, but I don't think he's part of that group. I think he's more along the Hasidic lines. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll just ask them and try to go with the flow and see what they think. And if it's too crowded or if I don't have my own room or something, I will just go ask if they'll take me to a hotel and hope they don't get offended. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything, but I also don't want to impose. And I said like 3 times, I said, "You sure? Is there something else we can do? Da-da-da, da-da-da." And they kept insisting. So I'm not sure if they're just being nice or I don't want to hurt their feelings in any way. They're nice people. So I'm already packed and ready to go. It's supposed to leave like in 2 hours. This phone is not charged. I've been struggling with that. because I'm out more than I'm in to charge it. And the battery doesn't last very long. This room is very, very simple. It's just a bed and a bathroom, and the shower folds up. I'll post another video of that. And I didn't realize how low it was. The water came all the way out here from the bathroom. I tried to scoop it all back in with my foot, try to get it back in as much as I can, but it's still pretty wet. So I hope that the people that come next won't be mad at me. And then it got all over some of my clothes, so I put my clothes outside on a line out there, and I'm hoping I don't forget them when I leave. And I'm also hoping they'll be dry by the time I get out of here, which they probably won't be. So I got to put them in another bag where they're going to be wet, and I hope they don't leak onto my other clothes. So it's been busy. I've been on the phone quite a bit, sharing with everybody different things that have been happening. We were in an accident yesterday. Hit a truck. Felt bad for them. Here they are, a young couple. I mean, they're young. They're like, I don't know, early 20s, mid 20s. And here they hit a truck. They got insurance, thank goodness. And they hit a truck, and it's just one thing after another for them. But that's one of the reasons I want to get them this house on the property, because then they don't have to pay rent. They're also not going to have to live with his mother. They're probably not paying rent now because they're staying with his parents, but they'll have their own place, and this place overlooks all of Jerusalem. And I was telling his wife about this, and she's at the table at the restaurant yesterday, and she starts crying, and she goes, "I'm so emotional because I'm pregnant." And I'm like, I think she would have cried anyways. So, it was good. It was good to see that her heart was touched, and she really loves Yeshua. She likes to lead music, worship, music stuff. So that's cool. And I've seen some of her videos. She's quite talented. She can sing, and I think she can play. Don't quote me on this, I think she plays multiple instruments. I believe that's the way it looked from the pictures. And she's cutting different albums, so they're a good match. It's her on the artistic, musical side, and him more on the scholarly side. So they kind of balance each other out in that way. But I also have seen other couples like that it's also can be hard in some other ways too, because you got two very different ways of thinking. So I want to encourage them as much as possible, So that's good. What else can I tell you? The trip over here was awful, just awful. I was in so much pain. There was a time even before I hardly left in Seattle, I was going to turn around and come home. I was just like, I can't do it. But then I did it anyways. I took some pain relievers. They didn't help much, to be honest. But I took some pain relievers, and it was just miserable. Just miserable. So that's going to affect some of my future plans, because I don't want to go through that no more. I'm done with it. There's nothing that could have made it better. So I gotta start handing over the reins to the younger people when it comes to this stuff, because they'd love it. They'd absolutely love it. I mean, I had to do this trip because I got to sign papers. Nothing can go wrong with this. It's too important. But after this, I should be able to, I hope I'm able to, just be able to send, like JD and maybe Kelly and different people to do different things over here, that they take care of, that they can do. Because I can't do this no more. This is hard. And so that means I got to figure out ways to, like I want to be able to teach them how to do the tours. The tours are a big deal. And it pays for their way to go. So I'll have to really concentrate on some geography courses when I get back. And pick towns, go through each town. We'll do like a tour on the map, and we'll go to each place. I'll explain how you get there. See, the problem is I don't even know if they could drive over here. That could be an issue. I grew up driving here, and it ain't easy. Oy, I didn't even think of that. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll just have to figure it out. I don't know how it's going to work. But I just can't keep coming here. It's just too hard on me. I just can't do it. And the driving, I mean, either you could do it or you can't. You know? Yes, practice helps, but if you don't have the personality to drive here, you know, it's tough. Now, they could come over here on their own and go from town to town. They could take buses. Anybody can figure out how to do that. It's a little nerve-wracking, but you can do it. But driving, I don't know. It's tough. Plus, I was just in an accident yesterday, so that may influence how I'm thinking right now. I don't know. So is it like this isn't a teaching? I'm just kind of giving an update on what's going on and relaxing here, waiting till they get here. So London was packed. I'll try to send another picture that I took of just one. I could not believe this. We went through security. The reason I I paid the money to go from Wenatchee to Seattle is so that I could do my security check in Wenatchee, East Wenatchee, because it's an international airport. So I should have, like last time I just went through there. And I didn't have to go through security again because I'd already gone through security, right? This time, they made us go through security again in London. And you're not supposed to have to do that. And I took a picture. This picture I'll send you is a massive room. And it was packed. Packed. And then we went through 2 more rooms just like it. It was about 3 hours waiting in line. And it was senseless. That was the part that was the hardest. It's because everybody there had already gone through security from wherever they came from. Nobody there was coming from outside. And just knowing that, it was every second you're like, this is needless. This is absolutely needless. And it was excruciating. I posted a picture of a t-shirt that I really liked. Dennis really liked it. It said, my patience was tested today. I'm negative. Came up negative. That was funny. So yeah, that was something. And I'm thinking I have to, if I leave straight from here back to America, I'd have to go through London again. And I hope I never go through London again. So I'm wondering if I should go ahead and go to Asia, but not do all of Asia. I was going to do Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, Indonesia, Philippines, South Korea, then back home from there. But now I think I may skip a few places. Because what if they're doing the same thing London's doing? I couldn't take it. I was literally getting dizzy and thought I was going to pass out right there in the airport. I was thinking about going right to there was a pharmacy that I could see. And what I did that one time when I was sick, when I got the flu and I had high fever, is I went to the pharmacy and I said, I need a doctor. I need a doctor. And then I just sat there. And the pharmacist called the doctor. That was in London when that happened. And I'm looking at the pharmacy. It was the same pharmacy. And I'm thinking, not again. I don't want to go through this again here. At the same place. They'd probably put me on a no-fly list just for that. So, anyways, but I made it. I made it through. And then they didn't give me the right seat. Well, what they did was they changed planes at the last minute. And Justin had paid for me an extra $50, not just for the economy premium, but that I would get a aisle seat because I have diabetes. I have to always go to the bathroom and I can't get in and out of those seats very easy. And they changed planes at the last minute, so I still got my assigned seat, which was F-22. But on this plane, that put it in the middle. The F-22 seats are in the middle, not on the aisle. So I didn't get an aisle seat. So for the next 5+ hours, I was going to have to bother this poor guy next to me. I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom. I have diabetic, blah, blah, blah. And I have to explain. And I'm getting up and going, and it was just horrible. It was the worst trip I've ever had. It was just no good. I don't understand why people don't understand when I say I don't like to travel. I mean, I guess they see me at the destination, and at the destination I'm happy. You know, I'm happy I'm off those bloody planes. So I think they think that. So I like traveling, but I don't. And I don't even want to be here, even at the destination. I'd rather be at home in Wenatchee. I was so sad when I left Wenatchee because I love it there. I really, really love Wenatchee. I don't just say that. I really love it there. So, yeah, thank goodness they do have an air conditioner in here, though. That's nice. I like that. Yeah. And then I took the taxi when I got here, to the first place. And I wish I'd have taken a picture of it at night because it was creepy. Blackout. Total blackout. The whole place. And the doors were all locked. I got there at 3 a.m, right? Doors are locked. Not a light on in the place. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm just going to get left here. That's the first time I felt that. Second time I felt it when I came here. I'm just going to be left here. And no communication, no phone, no internet. I had nothing then. I do have internet now, but I had nothing then. No way, nothing. This is out in Rishon LeZion, which is out in the middle of nowhere pretty much. I mean, there's no cabs driving by, especially at 3 a.m. And I'm thinking, man, I'm going to sleep out on the street with me and my luggage, you know? And I thought, okay, I'll try one other side because I checked 3 sides already. So I went to the other side. It was all dark, but then I saw a little button. And it didn't even look like it was so old and corroded. I didn't even think it worked. I thought I got to try. So I walked up the stairs and I pushed the button. And I waited. And then all of a sudden, click, that door opened. I was like, oh, at least I'll be inside. Even if I don't get any further, I'll get inside. So I went inside. There's an elevator. I went up, and there was actually a person there. There's no person at this one. There is no contact at this one. And I thought that one could have been the same, because that's the way some of these places are. And so, I was so happy to see that guy. And so I got my room, and that place looked like, I don't know if you've seen those Czechoslovakian horror movies ever. They're pretty gruesome, and they're creepy, and this place looked just like that. I mean, it looked like a dungeon, like where people would be. It was terrible. It was terrible. But it was a place to sleep. So I slept, got up the next day, got a taxi, asked the lady at the front desk, said, could you call me a cab? And I gave them this address, and they took me to the wrong address. And it was raining this time. And he was just going to dump me off. And I said, Zelopo, it's not here. And so we talked, he didn't speak English. So we're talking in Hebrew. He said, Ken, the computer, Zepo. And I'm like, Lopo, not here. And I said, I'm not getting out. I said, this isn't. And he told me the street, Eliezer, Elazar, Ben Yossi. And I said, Lo Elazar Ben Yossi, Elazar Ben Aviyah. I think it was like Aviyah, something like that. And so he drove around a little bit more, thank goodness, and he found the right place. And I was like, Zippo, Setov Pol, this is good here. So I got out and I followed the instructions. You have to know a code to get into the place. There's no contact here. There's nobody. No front desk, no nothing. So you hope you got the right code or you're stuck outside. And there was nobody in and out of here. There's only a few people here, period, even when they're here. And then I got in. I was like, oh, I'm inside again. And again, it's a pretty rough place. Only Israelis come here. This is not a place for foreigners. There's not a foreigner in this place. And when they saw me, they're even surprised. And because I dress like an American. And they were surprised. And then I talked to them in Hebrew, and then they're, oh, okay. They relax a little bit. So, then you get to your room, and then you have to know a code to get your key. So you put in this code, and then the key box opens, and you get your key, and then you can get in your room. So it may not sound like much, but there's a lot of things that could go wrong. And if it goes wrong, you have absolutely nobody to call. You're just stuck. Because there's no internet, no phone. So you're on your own, and you better hope everything goes right. So really, even though it sounds like this is a big, long complaint, this whole thing, it's really a praise report, because it could have gone so much worse, unimaginably worse. I could have ended up being mugged at that last place really easily. So I'm really thankful that it worked out as it did, even though it's been it's a very difficult situation. And it ain't over. I could get up there and realize there's, if I have to, sleep on a couch or something like that. And bless them for, asking me and trying to help. So bless them for that. But if it's something that I can't deal with there, I'm just going to have to risk hurting their feelings and say, can you please take me to, I'll book something like in Caesarea or somewhere that's not too far from them. I said, "Can you just take me to this hotel and I'll stay there for a couple days till after Shabbat, right? And then we'll all go down to Jerusalem." And I don't know what they're expecting in Jerusalem either. I don't have a ton of money to stay at nice hotels, and I don't know if they're going to be okay with a place like this. Because even this is expensive. I mean, it's $50 a day for this. So that's, if I get them a place too, and that's a really good deal. I had some time to look for this. I may not have any time to look for the next place, so it could be up to $100 a day. So that's $200 a day for me and for them, plus meals and blah, blah, blah. But I've got to do this. I've got to, whatever it is, I've got to bite the bullet, because I got to get this place, this house done, and I need his help to do it. So I got to, even though it's for him and his wife and coming baby, I still got to do this and make it happen. So whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. There's nothing that's going to stop me if it's on my end. If it's something to do with me, I'm going to do everything I have to do. So it's a lot of anxiety because I don't know what's going to happen next. I can't plan anything. I just have to kind of roll with the punches and see how it goes. So that's what's coming. In the meantime, I'm going to be trying to do some teachings on some videos. My sleep schedule is still kind of upside down. But I should be able, even though the place I'm going to is called Harish. If I can't send a picture, you can look it up on maps. It's just put up Harish, Israel. And it's kind of straight across inland from Caesarea. So that should give you a pretty good idea of where it's at. So yeah, we'll kind of see how that goes. And I'll try to do some teaching videos while I'm there. Now, I won't do a lot of new stuff because I would really like to, while I'm here, crank out some videos that need to go on the yeshiva that haven't been done, and have them done from Israel. So the teachings I do may not be new ones. They might be old ones, but it'll be a great review for you. I'm doing this video primarily for Mark in Quincy, but it's for anybody that wants to watch. You know, anybody that's watching, that's fine. But primarily it's for him, and so I'll be doing videos of teachings I've already done that need to go up on the website that we don't have on the yeshiva, and ones that Kelly can edit as well and get them ready for the yeshiva, for the new website. So that's the plan. I'll just try to find places to set up real quick outside with some kind of a background, you know, something hopefully showing. I'm not going a lot of places. I'm just going to be in Harish for a couple of days, and then I'm going to be in Jerusalem for a couple of days. So whatever I can get done as far as videos go, that's what I'll do. So that takes me on this video to about 28 minutes, 29 minutes, so almost 30 minutes. That's pretty good. And I've covered everything that's happened so far. The food is incredible here, as always. I do love the food. I've had falafel. I've had 10 different kinds of salads and different bread, laffa bread. Laffa's the big flat bread they have here. It's delicious. Hummus. I've had lamb. I had some lamb chops yesterday. They were fantastic. It's been pretty good. So, and I don't think I'm gaining a lot of weight because I'm walking a lot too. I took some videos while I was walking. I'll post those links ASAP as well. But until then, until the next video, God bless you. I look forward to coming home and hopefully with some good news. Love y'all lots and lots. And we'll see you soon. Shalom, shalom. Lehitraot.